I'm Shep, and this is the homepage for everything Studio B and Fox Report. And today, Jennifer Griffin. Jennifer Griffin, our Pentagon correspondent, national security correspondent, sort of disappeared from the airwaves late last year. And the truth is, she had very, very serious cancer. And if you read up on it, you'll find out why everybody was so incredibly worried. But Jennifer, you cannot beat Jennifer Griffin. It's not possible. Today she returned to work completely cancer-free, 100% cancer-free, and she didn't go back to the Pentagon. Jen Griffin does not operate in that way. She went straight to Kabul, Afghanistan to interview the big man in charge, and she was on Studio B for the first time since, I don't know, last October or something like that. And we love her here. I mean, she's incredible. So I want to show you the report, and then we talked about her illness and her recovery and all of that afterwards. So first you'll get the report that she does from Kabul. It was about midnight their time, Wednesday going into Thursday. And then you'll get her little talk about it, and then I'll see you after here. Look.
Well, it was an amazing interview, Shep, and in fact, one of the most interesting aspects of it was General Petraeus talking about what he plans to do here that was really similar to what his strategy was in Iraq. And the main point was that he wants to bring in the Taliban. He wants to talk to the Taliban, and he has convinced the Karzai government that that is a good thing to do. Here's what he told me he plans to do.
We sat down across the table in Iraq from individuals who had our blood on their hands.
Is the U.S. currently negotiating with the Taliban?
The U.S. is very much in the information loop. In a couple of cases has helped in a sense, but is not doing the negotiation. Actually, in a couple of isolated cases, there's been a degree of facilitation, if you will.
Shep, the general also told me what it was like when President Obama offered him this job, putting him in charge of a second surge. Here's what he said.
There wasn't negotiating. There's only one answer for somebody in uniform, and that was the answer that I gave. Loved to have alerted my wife to it, frankly. I sent her a text message right after that, and unfortunately she was in a meeting and didn't get it until after I think the news channels had the announcement in the Rose Garden.
But of course, Shep, the most surprising part of the interview and the part that floored me the most was when I asked the general what he listened to, what music he liked. Here's what he said.
I'm an Enya guy.
An Enya guy, Shep. The leader of our troops, 100,000 troops, an Enya guy.
Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of people are going to have to go look Enya up, but it's chill. Jennifer Griffin has been away. Fate had it that Jen got very sick on us, and now she's well. How have you been? I know we have a little time, and I'd love to hear whatever you want to tell us.
Oh, Shep, thank you for asking. And I must say, my Fox family, I've been on the verge of tears all day because I've had so many warm wishes from everyone there, and I must thank everyone. It's very emotional for me to be back. Now you're going to get me all teared up. But basically, Shep, I'm well. I had a lot of chemotherapy, and they got rid of the cancer. I had breast cancer, as you know, last fall, and I ended my treatment in June. And there was no better place to come back on the air. Now you got me crying, Shep. There's no group of people in the world that would understand the need to come back to the battlefield after, and back to the field and where you're most comfortable after you've healed than the military, than the U.S. military. And that's why I took this trip over here. It was a great opportunity to come back, and I'm back.
Well, I don't even know quite what to say, except I don't think this is very fair. Except I've been around Jen for a long time, and Jen's very emotional. We were in a war together and that sort of thing. But I know what these tears are. These are tears of joy. I think you've surprised even yourself this time, Jennifer.
I think so, Shep. Just hearing your voice and hearing so many friendly voices from the moment that I checked in today, and everybody that I've heard down this line, it just takes my breath away. And I just want to thank everyone and thank you for all the support and all the love and that I've been surrounded with. And my family appreciates it more than you'll ever know.
Well, if I'm your family, I don't know how I'm feeling about you these days. You've been through a little over the past few months, and right when you're back on your feet, ready to come back to work, instead of going to that building over there, you run off to Afghanistan. What is wrong with you, woman?
Oh, well, but this is where, you know, I actually had my honeymoon here, Shep.
Yeah.
Greg and I, when we got married, we were living in Islamabad in Pakistan, and we spent our honeymoon here. So this is like coming home for me.
Well, you look amazing, and we've been reading your blog every day, JenGriffinBlog.blogspot.com, and there's a lot to learn on there. I learned so much about all of your condition. I can't believe how brave you've been through it all, triple-negative breast cancer, and everything you ever wanted to know about how strong and amazing Jennifer Griffin is. It is so great to have you back. I cannot wait to see you.
Thank you.
Come home,
Thank
baby.
you, Shep. Thank you.
Jennifer Griffin, one of the best members of the Fox family ever, live in Afghanistan where she should not be. Get yourself home. You can read a complete transcript of Jennifer's interview with General Petraeus on our website. Log on to foxnews.com and look on the right-hand side of the page. It's a great interview. And then I want to give you her blog again because, I don't know, there's something to be said for how you handle yourself in difficult circumstances, and it makes a big difference. And Jen said from the very beginning, we're gonna get through this together as a family. And a lot of folks go through this, but she happens to be on TV, and heck, why not learn a little something from her on it? It's Jen Griffin blog, Jen Griffin, Griffin, blog.blogspot.com. And you're going to learn why we all love her so much. Jen Griffin. I didn't mean to make her cry, but anybody who knows Jen knows she's an emotional one. And go to that blog. I gave the address there for her blog. It's great, and you can go through the whole history of what she went through, how she dealt with her children on this. She has 3 beautiful children, and her husband Greg, and we're just so glad to have her back to work, and so glad she's so healthy. She looks amazing, and we love her. So thanks for checking in, and go to that blog, JenGriffinBlog.blogspot.com. See ya.